Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Orlando Orbits and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. 6-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. The 20.
He a fucking dog.
How about that? Their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on now, I'm on that.
Picked off at the 45. Great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Giants, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent.
Come on, that shit.
Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
The pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, it's complete.
Look, I got stuff. Look, I got stuff on the wall. I'm lucky now.
As they're able to get the third
This
down
shit's
conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 22. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Orbits 28. Giants nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean runs and throw a chance to win again this week.
Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 10.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. Down the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, look at the juke. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, big man with ball.
I ain't finna let up either. I got fucking pass on the trick and fuck that.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, where the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
No, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all the problems either.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He can run for it, and he will. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
And in Orlando, 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
The kicker on.
A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave the booth.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Orlando.
A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Orbits 49. Giants 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And a throw in here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
At his own 49.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
3rd and 7.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the ball. This will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And judging by our scoreline, they have 6-0 in their future as they look. Now the ball comes loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the foot.
Ball play recovered by the offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On play action, they'll throw. Down the strap. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field possession in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid.
Fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Second and 15. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This throw caught right around the 6. And it's a fumble. It's going to be running. Turnover as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to
try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.